Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mahalakshmi.
Is
How are you?
I'm good, sir. Thank you for asking. Fit as a fiddle. I'm fit as a fiddle.
You are fit as a fiddle,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Great going.
yes.
Fit
Great
as a
to listen.
fiddle. I can't complain.
I can't complain.
Nice. So,
And
how
how
did
are you,
you?
sir?
Yes, I'm pretty well. Thank you for asking. And how did you start your day? Had
Today,
a
sir?
had a coffee, right?
No, sir. I don't have the
You,
habit of
you,
drinking
you
coffee.
don't know only water
It's
or
water
hot water?
in warm water, lukewarm water.
Warm water.
Is lukewarm
Hmm.
water.
Wow. So normally, are you an early bird
Yes, sir.
or you're an early bird?
Yes, I'm an early
F-
riser.
5 o'clock,
No, sir. 6 o'clock or 6:30.
6 o'clock. Okay. Then, so after doing your morning ablutions, then what do you? Is there any things anything you do every day? Kolam
Yes, sir.
boduma,
As soon as I
kolam boduma, kolam
yes, yes,
boduma.
yes. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love doing that.
Wow.
My favorite work. It's my
Is
favorite.
kolam.
Yes,
So
sir.
whether you are in Coimbatore or Salem or any part,
Yes,
you
actually,
always have a column in front of your house
yes, sir.
welcoming the gods and
Yes.
goddesses and the guests.
With rice flour, we add kolam maav along with rice flour. Half
Wow.
ratio. Half
So
ratio.
who taught you this art
My
of
mom.
making column? Your mom.
Yes, sir. My mom, but from my childhood, I have an interest towards this kolam.
And you make complicated designs.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You can do any kind of design
yes, yes.
offhand.
Yes, sir. Yes. Even with the two lines.
My goodness. And when did you start this column?
When I was doing sixth standard or seventh standard,
Hmm. Oh,
and from
six.
my childhood,
Hmm.
I have a what interest, intrigue towards this kolam, and I got prize also in my village for competition, in competition and all.
Oh, there was a column competition. Where?
There
In the
is
school. The school.
no
The
in my
college.
village during Pongal.
Aha. So you'll be putting a colorful column
Yes,
or pure
colorful
white.
kolam, colorful columns.
Is there any restriction that you should not use this color or you should use only these colors or any color?
Mostly we don't use black or brown colors, sir. Otherwise,
Black,
or
green,
brown
purple,
is pink,
blue,
orange,
pink, white, orange,
yellow.
yellow. So all are natural colors or
No, sir.
artificial?
No artificial. Some it is available in shops, right, sir? During Pongal, we'll get those colors. I don't know whether
Mhm.
mostly probably it would be artificial, but we
Mhm.
don't have any other option.
Mhm. So if somebody asks you, a foreigner, for
Yes, sir.
example, he comes to Salem or Coimbatore and asks you, what is this column all about? What is the history of column? Why people make a column in front of their house? What will you tell?
Actually, early morning, women mostly they don't get any chance to go out and get the fresh air, sir. In our olden days, I hope so. So
Mhm.
they considered this as a habitual, so that they would go out and get the fresh air from the outside, and also it is type of meditation and yoga. When we align all our thoughts in a point, and we somehow want to finish it properly. So our concentration, we actually tend to keep all our concentration in that point.
Okay. It's kind of geometrical line
Yes.
drawing.
And
Okay.
also is and we mix kolamava along with rice flour, so it would be a food for ants, sparrows,
So
squirrels.
it is a food for originally it all I think it all started with it's a food for ants and
Yes,
small birds
birds,
and
squirrels, and here even squirrels come and eat that mouse. Yes, in my home, in my native place.
and you can keep some water as well.
Yes,
They
yes,
can
yes,
they
sir.
can have some mawa and then drink
Yes,
water.
drink
And
water.
thank you, Mahalakshmi. Bye bye, Tata. See you tomorrow.
Yes. So even coconut, right,
What a
sir?
satisfaction it
Yes,
brings,
yes,
right?
yes, yes. So even
Wonderful.
coconut, right, sir? We don't have the habit of grating everything. We just
Uh-huh.
put some layer on it, and
Yeah,
it will
you just
yes,
leave it deliberately. You leave
yes,
something.
yes.
Then what do
Then
you do with
sparrows
that?
will come and stick on it, sir, and have some food.
Ah.
This is
So
actually this is
won't it be dry? It's
no, sir.
okay.
Actually, on the same day, it is over. It would be
Okay.
over.
It will be over.
Yes, this is
Then you
my
can take
mom's
the coconut
idea.
shell. You can
Yes,
take it back.
yes, yes. This is my mom's idea.
This is wonderful. I should tell this to my wife. She's also very pious and religious.
Oh,
She always gives food to these birds, water
yes,
to crow.
yes.
So I will tell her. So you
Okay,
have the
sir.
coconut shell, the fresh shell, keep it
No,
outside. No,
no,
fresh
no.
in the sense, once after grating, you
Yes,
leave something
some
on the
yes,
shell,
yes,
yeah, and leave it outside.
yes.
Wonderful. So, what is the history of this column? When did they start? Who started? Any idea?
I don't know, sir. I don't know. But after doing that, I feel that I am fully satisfied and something. I think.
Maybe during the Sangam age, Sangam,
Uh,
because there was a lot of mentioning about column in the Sangam literature.
it's
Sangam is 5,000 years ago.
5,000.
Tamil language is 5,000 years old.
Is
So
even more than.
the column is also more than 25,000 years old.
Is
Is there any do's and don'ts
uh,
while making column? Like somebody says you should not wear chappals, you should be like you should take shower before putting column, or you should not take eat or drink anything before making column. So is there any do's and don'ts?
actually before sunrise we have to do
Hmm.
column, sir. But it is
Ah.
not happening nowadays. So
Hmm.
I thought that before 8 it would be fine if we put column.
Hmm.
Before
Okay.
age, and it is not necessary that after taking bath only we should put column and all, but before going outside we should somewhat wash our face and groom, and
Hmm.
actually do our hair, do and brush
Yes.
our teeth and go
Yes.
outside and do it, sir.
Yes, I've heard that you should be wearing a sari.
No,
Nowadays,
no.
ladies are doing it in maxi.
But I don't like
It
wearing
is
that
a
also.
ritual. It is a ritual offering to goddess
Yes,
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi,
Goddess
yes.
Lakshmi, because Lakshmi is the goddess of prosperity.
Prosperity, yes.
அப்போ என்ன மகாலட்சுமி வீட்டிலே உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்கும்போது எதுக்கு இதெல்லாம் போடணும்? Okay, so there are some cultural significance, traditional significance, religious significance, ritualistic. So drawing a column is
Yes.
considered spiritual in some places, ritualistic in some places,
Okay, sir.
cultural in some places.
Yes.
Okay, and
Yes.
there is something scientific, as you said, in column. The history says that column, it serves as a food for ants,
Yes.
birds, and insects.
Yes.
Okay, and that shows your responsibility maintaining the eco consciousness and the idea of coexistence, living with birds
Yes.
and
Yes.
animals,
So,
because
sir.
this world belongs to them
Same.
as well.
Yes. Yes, sir.
What else you want to add about columns?
Kolam. Actually, now I am teaching my daughters also, sir, to do
Mhm,
that.
mm,
Even though they are not perfect in that texture, I am
mhm.
actually guiding them how to do that and how to mix the colors and all, and they are also enjoying it.
Do you think in the cities, in the urban societies, this culture is
Yes.
fading and
Yes.
slowly?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Because mainly this is happening in now rural areas,
No,
villages.
no,
Mm.
sir. In Coimbatore also, I do that, sir, every day.
Uh-huh. Okay. But generally, this culture, this tradition is waning
Yes,
off.
yes,
People,
sir.
the new millennials, new generation, they are ultra modern. Hey, what is this column, man? No, I don't believe in all these things, all this stuff. Maybe
But
another two,
now,
three
apartment culture, right, sir? It is
yeah,
increasing,
apart.
and due to
Yes, you
that,
said it.
also
You
is they don't find the opportunity to express their talents in apartments when they are living in apartments. But I could say that they can utilize the main entrance of the apartment and they can expose the
No,
talent.
even the main entrance, they can do a column, but
Is
these days, you get ready made and they
a
stick it
sticker.
on the floor. Stickers.
Is
You
is
get stickers.
is
So, what did you tell your daughter about columns? What is the significance? Why we should do that? Why you should follow that tradition? Why? How do you
my
make her
elder one.
understand?
Yes, sir. My elder one, she loves birds, insects, and also I tell
Ah,
her if you put the kolam along with rice flour, then ants, squirrels, sparrows will come and eat. So she's doing that.
wonderful. And so you have different daily use different colors or only the white
White color,
flower?
and on Tuesday and Friday we use saffron color
Fridays
for
and
border.
Tuesday.
Friday and Tuesday for bordering the column. I use saffron.
So if you are adding the colors, is it food color? The
No,
creatures, the
sir.
insects or ant can no, they can't eat it.
No, actually, colors they don't. We don't put colors on everyday basis, sir.
Okay,
On Pongal only we use colors, but
okay.
every other day we use white powder. But for
Hmm.
on Tuesday and Friday we put saffron only for borders. That is brickstone powder. Brickstone powder,
Hmm. Okay,
just
okay.
to make it what to say
Brickstone. So
authentic,
to
authentic.
very attractive,
Yes,
enticing,
authentic,
beautiful, authentic.
authentic is.
Wow. So, being a computer expert, do you think that we can make columns design computerized using some algorithms?
Yes, we can use because the star, even the star, it is composed of two triangles.
Yes, yes,
It is
yes.
an algorithm.
The base, yeah, it's an algorithm. It's an
Yes, and
algorithm.
it has
So,
small triangles also in between, and
in
this
between.
and hexagon in between, and it is
Mhm.
also absolutely an algorithm.
So, it is a display of our culture, our tradition, and our heritage.
Yes, sir.
So how can you promote this culture in your opinion? Like these people, the young generation, their
Yes,
interest is fading out. They are not much interested. How can we promote? How can we educate our young generation? Look, this is very important part of our tradition. We have been living it with for last 5,000 years. I don't want you guys to forget this or to take this into oblivion. So how would you promote that as a responsible Tamlian?
yes, sir. First of all, they would say that I don't know how to do that, and I don't know how to put the how to take and how to do that the lines and all. First
That's
thing they
fine.
say that
That
only.
is, we
Then
can learn it. We can
yes, sir.
learn it.
Yes.
Any
Actually,
skill.
we should sit with them and we have to ask them to do it along with us. We should have endurance and patience in order to teach them.
No, nowadays you get some bamboo pipes and all, with holes,
Yes, sir.
design, some equipments you get.
Yes.
So if you are not a skilled column maker, you
Yes.
can use some equipment and you can learn.
Learn.
You can learn.
And
So
we
how's
should appreciate them, sir, even for the small efforts because they are coming forward to do something in order to keep our tradition alive. So we should appreciate them, and for even for 2 days, we have to encourage them, sir. Then they will come forward and do it. And you
wonderful?
should not restrict them that you should do it in the early morning after taking bath. No, no, you can do it at any time at your own convenience.
At your own pace. You can
At
at
your
your
own
own
pace.
convenience do it. Because if you tell them, if you insist, okay, you have to do it at 4 o'clock,
Yes,
3 o'clock, 5:30, so then they don't want to get up for this column purpose
yes,
and spoil their sleep. So
yes.
let them sleep. When they get up at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, talk to
Even at
them.
8 o'clock.
No problem.
No
No
problem.
problem.
Yes.
And how about conducting some competitions?
Yes, sir. But that is for some experts, right, sir? So first they should have the habit. They have to be
No, what
habituated.
I'm asking in the colleges, universities, do you have
Okay.
column competitions?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
You have.
No, no. When I was studying in college, I did not have that competition.
Because you can have such competitions so that can
Yes,
create awareness among the
yes,
youngsters,
yes, yes,
and that will be a healthy competition, so they will learn how to put a column in front
yes,
of with different colors. Now,
yes.
we in Kerala, the tradition is not a column, it is a poo column.
Atipu, yes,
At the poo
It
column,
is one of
using flowers, we
the
make a column with
yes,
flowers. And
yes,
every year during Onam celebrations, we conduct we organize competitions like
okay,
local in a small village or in the school, among the class, or in the colleges, or among ladies groups will be there, gents clubs will be there, so to create an awareness.
okay,
Because otherwise, after a few years, all these traditions which
yes,
have been here, which have been like we have been following that for more than like 1000, 2000, 5000 years, people will start forgetting this,
it's
and these good tradition and heritage will fall into oblivion.
it will fade away from us.
It will be away from us. It will not stay, because these traditions, we are the custodians. We
Yes,
should give it to the next generation, and they should give it to the next 5000 years of heritage we
yes,
are following, and it should not be allowed to die down.
it's incredible, sir. We have to make it to learn. Sir, we can even do it with chalk piece. First, we can practice it with a chalk piece
Ah, uh-huh.
inside our home or along with pen or note. Then we can do it in outside.
Mm.
I do that complicated columns. I do practice at my home. Then I actually deliver it to Vassal Porch.
Wasn't. See,
Yes,
generally, it is the duty, or the ladies are responsible for that.
yes.
Why so? Why not men? Why don't you teach men to put column?
Sir,
What
I
about
do.
your husband?
No, no, he doesn't know, sir.
Why this tradition is it to be
Sir,
done?
I
Like,
need that.
cooking, ladies, column, ladies, laundry, ladies, dishes, lady. Why this discrepancy?
Sir, but I don't know about other thing. But for column, when we are bending, it is helpful for our
Oh, okay.
uterus.
So health reasons.
Yeah, it is help. It is good for our uterus, and we
Yes,
don't
okay,
need to do any other activities if we
correct.
do that part alone.
Like brooming,
Yes,
washing, mopping, all these, like, but the body for man and a woman are same. If the man is doing this, the same health effects he also will have. you know okay, it is good for your uterus, but for men, if you are bending and doing it, it's good for
yes,
your back. It's
back,
good for your
yes,
back, that can relax
yes.
your back.
But they don't
So
have that much patience, I think so.
yeah, so
But nowadays,
you don't have boys, I think you have two girls, right?
yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah,
Nowadays, I could say that gents are sharing everything, sir. They are not doing column, but they are actually
they're
sharing
sharing
all the responsibilities, even
household
at home. Yes,
household
yes,
chores.
yes.
So one day, cleverly talk to him and let him do a column, and see and take some pictures and show to him. See, this is your column. This is my column. A healthy
Yes.
competition. But because the
He actually,
tradition means our
yes,
culture is not only not the ladies responsible for that, everyone equally
yes,
responsible for that,
yes, yes,
equally responsible for that.
yes. But
Okay.
he
So,
loves and likes, admires my column, and he,
mm,
whenever I do nail column along with powder, he takes
mm,
picture and keep it as a wallpaper or some status, sir.
mhm. So do you remember those days when your mama taught you columns?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes. Actually, she
What
was
was what was that
scolding.
experience? What was that experience?
I asked her, I used to ask her, Amma, you teach me how to do double line. And she actually scolded me. See, at first, you should not think of double line. First, do it
You
for
wanted
beginner.
immediate advanced.
Yes.
Go beginner level, intermediate level, advanced. So initially you
But
wanted to go.
you know, sir, I started with double line only.
Now you have become an expert in that.
Yes, yes.
So
Somewhat, I must say,
are you teaching double lines to your daughters or
yes, sir.
single line?
No, actually, according to their wish, if they ask how to do double line, I teach them or single line.
So do you love to put columns, or do you love to watch? Do you enjoy watching others putting columns?
Everything, sir, everything. When it comes to Kolam, I
Column?
yes, I love it. See, sir, during Pongal, after 12 or 1 a.m. in the midnight, sir, along with my
Mm.
brother and my sister-in-law, we roam in our village to see the columns.
Oh. Okay. So, do you think that column reflects the idea of sharing and kindness and a culture? What do you
It's
think? Like, is it just to showcasing your talent or beyond that?
Yeah, it's beyond that, sir. During a temple festival, we three or four combined and do columns, sir. It is actually a type of sharing everything. I I would bring powder, cola powder,
Uh-huh.
and
It's a
they will bring.
collaboration.
It's a
Collaboration.
collaboration, and
Okay.
we even share our thoughts, imagination, and it is a type of building a connection, right, sir? Building a relationship among us.
So when you are working as a team on creating a column,
Yes,
so there will be a person in charge to
yes,
decide the design. So
yes.
you, what is your role? Putting the column or creating the design?
So sometimes I say that we can do even better, or we can extend this design or something like that, and I also do that, sir.
Yeah, there is provision. Even if there is a small column, you can extend it. You can
Extend
make
it.
it bigger and bigger and
Yes.
bigger. You can
Uh,
add more
yes.
algorithms to that.
Yes. Yes. Sometimes I give my suggestions for the colors and for the mixer of colors, double lines and everything. In
Wonderful.
Coimbatore, my neighbors say that we see whether your
Neighbors,
neighbors
neighbors. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm.
neighbors, they
Mhm.
say that we see in front of your house, if column is there, then it means that you are inside the home, otherwise you had gone to your
No column, no Lakshmi.
no Lakshmi, otherwise you had gone to your mom's place.
Oh yeah, you are in Salem, but you will be putting column in Salem also.
Yes, so now my aunt has passed away, she is last 2 months before, so we do
Mhm.
very small column.
So what is the rule? If there is any death in the family, you should not put
Yes,
columns
for
or
1 year.
1 year.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a news for me.
Yes.
So if somebody, like, whether old or youngsters, if
Yes,
they pass
but
away.
but
Mhm.
blood relation or close relation,
Mhm.
we and from my father's side, if the death happens from my father's side, then 1 year we should not put column or celebrate any festivals.
Do you think schools should teach students to how to draw a column?
Yes, sir. Of course, if every Saturday or every once in a week they should teach how to do
Mm.
column, how to do
Mm.
some rangoli, and like as a
because
practical.
because lot of things can be taught if you
Yes,
teach them column, like, school, in the school, like, when you are in the first standard or in the pre-kg, you teach them the shapes:
yes,
circle,
yes,
triangle, rectangle, so you can incorporate that when you are teaching them to make or draw a column.
yes, sir. Yes, of course.
Children initially they learn the shapes,
Yes,
different shapes, so practically you are showing them these are the shapes, and
yes,
they pick up that talent of making or creating, drawing
yes.
a column.
In my daughter's school, the competition is there, sir, for column
Uh-huh.
competition, and
Mhm.
actually they asked to write on a paper in a pen, but they should encourage them to do with powder.
Yeah. So if it's done in the schools, even the boys can also be
Participate.
participating in
Yes,
that. They also can, so they will also develop that creativity, because
yes,
boys are very creative. So at
yes,
least they can give you a design, and the girls can follow or make it better or collaborate with the boys and girls. So that will bring a unity among the boys and girls.
voice. Yes, sir.
Wonderful discussion coming from Mahalakshmi. Kolam.
Thank you, sir. Yes, and
Nice.
do you love column, sir?
Uh, to be honest with you, like, I like the designs. I
Okay,
like, but I never tried to put a column, because
okay.
we were mainly engaged in that poo column.
Who
So
column?
that's the reason I like columns, with colored columns especially,
Okay,
because many places. Because I've been living in Chennai for 40 years, more than 40 years. So I love this culture, this tradition.
Okay.
Morning, take shower, clean that area. So that
Yes.
brings a lot of positive
Positive.
vibes and positivity
Yes.
among. So it is like, welcoming Mahalakshmi to
Mahalakshmi.
our home.
Yes.
Thank you very much. So
Thank you,
take
sir.
care and meet you at 6 o'clock.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you.
When I opened the 6 o'clock, I was thinking, who is going to grab this class?
I
Right.
don't know how it is. Actually, it is serendipity, sir.
Serendipity.
Yes.
Wow. Serendipity.
Yes.
See, the good things, most of the good things happens in our life purely by serendipity,
Serendipity. Yes.
by luck.
Yes.
All right. Nice
Yes.
words. A beautiful word. Serendipity.
Thank you, sir.
Serendipity.
Yes.
And it needs a lot of hard work and time.
Yes,
See,
sir.
to speak English, to speak fluent English, you need three things.
Yes.
One is confidence. You have that a
Yes, sir.
plenty. You are positively poised. You are self reliant.
Thank you, sir.
That confidence you have, and you have ample motivation.
Yes.
You have a reason to why. You have a reason. You are
Yes.
inspired. You are your own cheerleader.
Yes.
No one else is maybe motivating you. You are your own motivator, inspiration. And thirdly, you need a lot of time. If
Yes.
you have these three, because there is two ways of learning a second language. This is our second language, right? Tamil is our first language.
Yes,
English
sir.
is the second language. A second language can be learned in two ways. One is acquire,
Okay, sir.
like acquire that language. Like you learned acquire Tamil, you acquire English. But in our case, we don't have a chance to acquire. We acquired only our mother tongue.
Yes.
So second language English, what we do, we learn that.